Be Supreme Stream. It is your main man, Bank Stone, is Supremist. Be Supreme in the house. Today I'm bringing to you the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament from August 20th, 1995. 8-man tournament. We have additional matches, including an NWA World Heavyweight title match between Dan the Beast Severn and Tarzan Goto. This is a long card, so let's get straight to the action here. IWA Japan presents This is the highlights of the King of the Deathmatch here. Previous Deathmatch tournaments. Of course, this one is iconic and memorable. You see highlights of Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. There's Leatherface. And there's Tarzan Goto. There's Terry Gordy. Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Is that the Sheik? Is that the Sheik? Maybe the Sheik. There's Dan the Beast Severn. (1995) August 20th from Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan, at the Kawasaki Stadium in front of 28,757 fans. So here we have the fans lining up for the card here. Anticipation building. Of course, there is 28,757 fans lining into the building at this time. August 20th, 1995, 8-man deathmatch tournament. We have the first matchup of the tournament will be Mr. Kawasaki versus Tiger Jeet Singh. The second match of the tournament we have the Amarillo Little Texas legend Terry Funk versus Leatherface. You may know him better as Corporal Kirshner. When he went to Japan, he became Leatherface and became a deathmatch legend. In the third preliminary matchup of the deathmatch tournament, we will have Terry Gordy, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, one of the Freebirds, versus Cactus Jack. And in the final preliminary, IWA, the King of the Deathmatch tournament from 1995, it will be Shoji Nakamaki versus Hiroshi Ono. That's Shoji Nakamaki versus Hiroshi Ono. Let's bring your attention to the start of the ring. We'll be starting off this card with a tag team matchup here. The team of Black Buffalo and Kaizo Matsuda. Oh, perhaps not. Perhaps not. It looks like Tiger Jeet Singh. Oh, this looks like a promotional video here showing the antics of all the wrestlers, the professional wrestlers here. There's Terry Funk, of course, riding his horse from Amarillo, Texas. Deathmatch legend Terry Funk. There's Cactus Jack with his cross made of barbed wire, making quite this statement here in Japan. 8-man tournament. We went through the matchups. There is Hiroshi Ono. He will be facing Shoji Nakamaki. Look at that nice Doberman there. There's Shoji Nakamaki coming to the ring. There's Takashi Akono. We'll see him contending for the WWA Light Heavyweight Championship against Kid Ikahara. Of course, that's Kamikaze there, the masked competitor. That's the Iceman. The Iceman. a staple here in IWA. All these competitors. They are the head hunters, A and B, the tag team champions. We have El Texano and Silver King. Of course, Silver King, you may came to fame in the movie Nacho Libre. And there's Mr. Ganasuke and his entourage. You see the limousines, the Rolls Royces, they're all out here tonight. There is the NWA heavyweight champion, Dan the Beast Severn. Of course, at this time, he's a big star in the UFC crossing over. There's him in his UFC 5 heavyweight championship, along with the prestigious National Wrestling Alliance heavyweight championship. Of course, the promoter here for IWA. Thanking the fans for their participation in the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament. Looks like Tiger Jeet Singh is going right to business on a reporter. Reporter getting a little bit too close. Terry Funk having a few words for a few of the competitors. Leatherface getting the crowd all hyped up. Give these competitors some space here tonight. This is the King of the Deathmatch tournament. One night, 8 competitors, only one champion. There will only be one King of the Deathmatch. Will it be Leatherface as Leatherface chases the crowd with his chainsaw? Of course, Leatherface getting his gimmick from the famed movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's the brackets there. You can see the matchups we have on tap. Fix that. All right, Tiger Singh getting in there. He's showing that he's really hyped up. He wants to win this tournament, of course. One of the absolute wild men of IWA here. There he is in the corner, Tiger Singh. Mr. Ganasuke. Sick mullet. And Tiger Jeet Singh there with about 50 Ganasuke mustaches there. Ganasuke making up for it with the knee pads over the pants and the sick mullet. Oh, and Singh goes right after the referee, and we're getting right to the action. The death match is on. He has that epee. He has that fencing epee, and he has taken it to Ganasuke. Ganasuke getting behind the 8 ball early in this death match, onto the barbed wire early. Singh taking it to Mr. Ganasuke. Ganasuke needs to find a way to turn the tables here. As Singh brings him to the tables, he may have to turn the tables here at the tables. Well, the irony, the bell officially sounds, and then we are officially underway here. Singh going up on the table, grabbing one of those steel chairs. Ganasuke in a vulnerable position. Oh, and he smashes him with that chair right over the head. Oh, and another one. Ganasuke, oh my goodness, just getting pulverized with that chair right to the temporal region of the skull, and he is down. This match is all Tiger Jeet Singh so far. Tiger lining him up with that steel chair. Oh, right to the cervical vein, right there in the carotid artery. There is trouble. We have onlookers here. The IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament. This is the first match in the tournament. Tiger Jeet Singh with a big punch to Ganasuke. Mr. Ganasuke falls into the railing, and the railing just collapses beneath his weight, and Singh picks it up and smashes him with it. Smashes him with the railing after Ganasuke went through it. They're going through the crowd. 28,757 are fleeing the scene right now as this fight is going all over the stadium. Of course, in Deathmatch, there is no count out. There is no disqualification. This match will go to a finish. And there is another big shot by Tiger Jeet Singh. Another shot to Ganasuke. Ganasuke is lost in the crowd. He is in trouble. The crowd getting behind Ganasuke here, and Ganasuke retaliates, hitting Singh with that steel chair. Looks like Ganasuke's already busted open. He's got the blood in his eyes. That's going to affect his vision. Big shot to the abdominal region there by Singh with the steel chair as he grabs Ganasuke by the hair, and he's going to get him in that side headlock and drag him back to the ring. That modified hair pull side headlock. Dragging them all over this stadium. 28,757 have no idea what's going on as these two competitors make their way back to center stage in the middle of the ring, and Ganasuke is a bloody mess. Singh having his way thus far in this matchup. It's been all Singh. Ganasuke writhing in pain into the ropes. Big boot by Ganasuke. Standing drop kick. Ganasuke turning momentum. Another drop kick puts Singh into the corner. Big chop by Ganasuke. 2 chop. 3 chop. And Ganasuke relentless in his attack in the corner. Lifts the knee. He's going to set him up. Side headlock. Of course, there is no rope break here. Oh, and that was a low blow by Tiger Jeet Singh. Absolutely dirty, and he's biting him. He is biting him like the original like the original Sheik. We just saw the original Sheik. If you haven't seen on the Be Supreme stream, check that out. Big shots here by Tiger Jeet Singh, putting Ganasuke up on the ropes. Irish whip through the ropes, and he is thrown out like yesterday's trash as both competitors make their way back to the floor. The referee in tow. The referee doing his best to maintain some sort of order in this matchup. I believe that's probably the hardest job in the stadium here tonight, is the referee's position, as Singh's taking Ganasuke all the way back out to the ring. Is there multiple rings? There may be multiple rings set up. There is multiple rings set up for the multiple types of matches, of course. Falls count anywhere here in this death match. All you do have to do is get the 1, 2, 3. This match was originally slated to be a chain and barbed wire match, I do believe, as he is choking him with that chain. Ganasuke struggling to breathe as Singh is cinching that chain around the neck of Ganasuke. Ganasuke bleeding the blood. There's nothing the referee can do. This is no holds barred, falls count anywhere, no disqualification, no count out. This is deathmatch wrestling as he has it. Extending the mandible of Ganasuke. Ganasuke, I don't even think he could say he quit if he wanted to, with that chain wrapped around the oral orifice of Ganasuke. Singh releasing the hold. He grabs that chain and he is right back at it. He only allows for a second of resuscitation, and we are back to the chain around the neck, and Ganasuke trying to grab the ropes, but there is no rope break. It is surrender or submit. Pin falls. That is it. As Singh is in total control. Ganasuke's been in trouble. He had a small flurry of standing drop kicks and chops, but otherwise it has been all Tiger Jeet Singh in this matchup. The first matchup of the IWA Deathmatch tournament from 1995, as Singh sets him up with some big right hands. Ganasuke retaliates here, coming back with a right hand of his own. Big headbutt Ganasuke. Both men feel the effects of that. As Singh slumps in the corner, Ganasuke giving him some boots in the corner. Foot across the throat. The referee trying to break it. That looks like Gypsy Joe there in the ring. Gypsy Joe, the referee here for the death match. Big old drop kick missed by Ganasuke. Gypsy Joe, one of the pioneers of hardcore wrestling, extreme wrestling himself, here officiating this death match. One of the best in the business in the death match. Here we go into Irish whip into the rope. Singh. Oh, and is that the mandible claw? There it is. 1, 2. Oh, no, that was just a straight up choke. The old cop choke. Gypsy Joe was able to get down and pin him for the 2 count there. Singh, oh, he is getting that barbed wire plywood. Things are getting nasty now. Tiger Jeet Singh with the barbed wire plywood. Ganasuke is in a world of trouble here, not knowing where he is, trying to shake off the cobwebs from the relentless attack from Singh. Singh gives him a boot and crumples him in the corner, grabs a handful of that sweet mullet of Ganasuke. Oh, and he's right back into the choke and onto the barbed wire. Oh, my goodness. Rubbing that barbed wire in the back. Ganasuke may have no choice but to surrender. He may not have any choice but to surrender. Though Gypsy Joe asking him. Gypsy Joe asking. He says no. He will continue. As Singh continues mercilessly choking him on the bar. And Gypsy Joe calls for the bell. Ganasuke submits. And your winner of this first preliminary match of the IWA King of the Death Match is Tiger Jeet Singh. Tiger Jeet Singh leaving the arena, hoping to get a bit of recovery here in between matchups. If he looks to win this tournament, he will have to win 3 matchups in one night. 3 death matches in one night. Quite the feat here, as victorious in his first match, made short work of Ganasuke. Ganasuke couldn't get any offense going there against Tiger Jeet Singh. As you can see, Gypsy Joe, the official, trying to help Ganasuke back to his feet. You could see Jeet Tiger Singh looking forward to the next round. You can see him coming to the backstage area. And he's hyped up. He is ready. And you can see Ganasuke, a battered, beaten man, making his way back to the area. Gypsy Joe helping him back in, bringing him to the locker room. Oh, he has to be concussed. He is vomiting. He is not in any good shape. Gypsy Joe must keep a close eye on him. As he vomits straight into the bathroom sink. He is upset. He is disappointed. Here's Terry Funk.
One thing that I understand that probably not many people have thought about, but this is for the king of all death matches. And the funny part about it is, it's just kind of like this world. There can only be one king to a country. And below that king are just a bunch of subjects. And that's what it boils down here today, is that in Kawasaki there's going to be one winner, and you can forget about the rest. And I want to be that winner. But to be that winner, you've got to be tough. You've got to be capable of taking a lot of punishment. You have to have wrestling ability. You have to have staying power. But believe me, you got to have luck on your side. And that's what I'm hoping for, is just for luck to be on my side today, and the good Lord too. And that's always one of the best things that you can have, and one of the most important things that you need whenever you go into the ring and have a battle like I'm going to have today.
Absolutely unbelievable. Here's Leatherface.
There's one man that's here today. All these people, the great fans of the IWA, they all know, everyone in Japan knows, Terry Funk is the greatest living legend of all time. That's why it's an honor for me today to step in the ring with Terry Funk, and it's going to be more of an honor for me to beat Terry Funk right in the middle and go all the way right to the end. And I will be the champion. I will be the greatest to remember IWA.
Okay, both gentlemen look like they're ready for the second preliminary matchup here of the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament. We'll have Terry Funk, the old funker himself, against Leatherface. Leatherface looking like something straight out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre against the man from Amarillo, Texas. Terry Funk. We all have a chain and This is the chain and barbed wire match, of course, you had seen in our previous match with Ganasuke and Tiger Jeet Singh. They had made their way to this ring. There is multiple rings set up for this deathmatch tournament. And Leatherface getting straight to the action, bringing it to Funk. Irish whip. They're attached to that chain. Big clothesline by Leatherface. And down goes Funk. The bell sounds, and this match is officially underway. Second match of the preliminary round of the IWA deathmatch tournament. Leatherface Snapmare takeover. Sets him up in the corner. Goes up to the top rope. Leatherface, big moonsault. Oh, and he nails Funk with it. Hits him square on the chest there. Good moonsault there by Leatherface. That is quite the weight to be throwing around doing a moonsault. Well over 300 pounds. Is Leatherface and Terry Funk attached at the wrist by a steel chain that Leatherface takes and drives into Terry Funk's head. Terry Funk falls down onto that bed of barbed wire, and oh my, Leatherface has his chainsaw. Leatherface has a chainsaw. This could get ugly, folks. This could get nasty. Nobody knows what Leatherface is going to do with that chainsaw. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my. This isn't even fair. Oh, he uses that chain to block the chainsaw. Excellent maneuver there by Terry Funk. We don't need someone to die here. Terry Funk, absolutely unbelievable. And the referee making sure Leatherface stays attached to that chain. Oh my. Oh my. Terry Funk in a precarious position here. Still attached to the chain. I do not think Leatherface is attached to the chain himself, as the official tries to reattach Leatherface to the coupling there, to the wrist attachment, and he's wrapping that chain around the throat of Terry Funk. Terry Funk in a world of trouble here, as Leatherface has been in total control since the onset. Terry Funk busted wide open. Of course, after this, the winner of this will have to go on and wrestle Tiger Jeet Singh in the semifinals of the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament here from August 20th, 1995 in Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan, from the Kawasaki Stadium with 28,757 fans in attendance. Terry Funk in a world of trouble as Leatherface had that chain wrapped around Terry Funk's neck, and now he is lashing him with the chain. Absolutely brutal. He wraps that chain around Terry Funk's face, and he is wrenching it in. Terry Funk trying to regain his base here. Leatherface dragging him around by the chain. Both men attached to the chain by the left wrist. Leatherface props up Terry Funk on the rope, and both men, and Leatherface landing on that barbed wire. Big mistake there. This Leatherface falling on that barbed wire, penetrating the skin of both men so far. The chain. And Leatherface hits him with a chain. Funker hits Leatherface with a chain. Funker starting to gain some momentum here. Retaliates with some chain lashings of his own as Leatherface takes a brutal lash. And there's another punch with that chain. Terry Funk showing why they call him the king of hardcore here. The originator of hardcore violence, Terry Funk. Taking Leatherface to the steel turnbuckle post. The fans better steer clear. This could get out of control. Terry Funk has been known to go a little wild as Leatherface is trying to scale that barrier that separates the fans from the action. He's climbing all the way up to the top. Terry Funk's chasing him. Both men, of course, attached to that chain at the wrist. Leatherface kicking on Terry Funk. Terry Funk trying to scale that mesh there. He's having such a hard time. The chain link, the chain weighing him down. It's got to feel like an anchor with all the gravity pulling down on it. Oh my. Terry Funk smashing his face into the cage. Leatherface precarious. Those men have to be 20, 30 feet up in the air. The fans are looking up to both these wrestlers here. Deathmatch at its finest. There may actually be a death in... is he wrapping that? Is he going to try it? No. No, he isn't going to try to hang Leatherface. Terry Funk going over the top of the fence, and he is pulling, he is strangling him, he is hanging Leatherface here. The fans don't know what they are watching. Leatherface came out. Oh, and Terry Funk falling down the barrier there that they climbed to hold the fans. Oh, and Terry Funk takes one in the jewels, right? Straddles that fence there. Leatherface, of course, he's still attached to Leatherface. Leatherface trying to unravel that chain from around his neck. Drives it into the forehead of Terry Funk. Terry Funk in a precarious position here up on top of the cage, and he keeps sliding down inch by inch, getting booted down the barrier there by Leatherface, and he is all the way down. Oh, Terry Funk pulling on that chain, playing tug-of-war with that chain, trying to knock Leatherface off balance. Leatherface holding on with all his might to avoid falling onto that barbed wire placed beneath him. Leatherface makes haste down that barrier, and he's back on the floor. Both men avoiding catastrophe there at the top of the barrier. The fans getting a good show here. This match, Leatherface, Terry Funk, the second preliminary match where the winner will face Tiger Jeet Singh in the semifinals. Leatherface sliding that plywood barbed wire covered plywood into the ring, rolling in. Terry Funk eating some more of that metal chain, absolutely pulverized. He has blood pouring from all over his head, wearing the proverbial crimson mask. Leatherface setting that sheet of plywood in the corner. This could get nasty. Terry Funk, Irish whip into the barbed wire. That is a 60-year-old man, 50-year-old man. You cannot be doing that. Unreal. This, of course, 20 years after Terry Funk initially won the NWA Heavyweight Championship, which will be on the line later in the card. Leatherface sliding underneath the bottom rope, grabbing Terry Funk by the hair, dragging him to the outside of the ring, with both men still attached by that chain, barbed wire placed around the ring. Slams Terry Funk's head into the timekeeper's table. Terry Funk, the fans are trying to encourage Terry Funk. Terry Funk trying to shake out the cobwebs as Leatherface setting up that timekeeper's table. He's setting it up. What does he have in mind here for Terry Funk? Big right hand. Terry Funk sprawled across that table there. Leatherface setting something up big here. He's going up. He's going to the top rope. He's going up to the top rope. He's going to the top rope. Oh, they're touched by the chain. Terry's grabbing the chain. He's grabbing the chain. He's trying to pull Leatherface off the top rope. Is he going through the table? Oh my goodness. He pulled him right onto that table. That was absolutely awful. That had to hurt Leatherface, showing the effects of that table shot, getting pulled off the top rope by Terry Funk via that chain onto the table. Leatherface slow to get up. Terry Funk has a moment to recuperate, regain his senses, and get himself back into this match, as Leatherface has been in control for the majority. Leatherface rolls underneath the bottom rope. He's back in the ring here. Terry Funk, big right hands, jabs in, left hand. Those right hands, he's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Terry Funk scores the pinfall victory over Leatherface, and he will move on to the second round of the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament from 1995. He will face Tiger Jeet Singh in the semifinal. Leatherface is not happy, as Terry Funk was able to steal one there. Terry Funk aware that he still has 2 matches to go in this tournament.
I'm ready for him. I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit who they bring out there. I'm going to
Cactus Jack.
No more. What's out there what I'm putting on the line in front of 40,000 fans, in front of millions of Japanese watching television all over the country, is my pride, my guts, and my heart. Because you don't become the king of the death match by knowing all the moves. You become the king of the death match by kicking out of all the moves, by denying pain, denying suffering, hoping that you can kid yourself just long enough. I'm feeling good, you know.
Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Going down, boy. You are going down right here in Kawasaki Stadium, and I mean what I say, Jack.
All right, our third preliminary matchup in the King of the Death Match tournament. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, former Fabulous Freebird, against Cactus Jack. Mick Foley here. Third preliminary matchup. Looks like a thumbtack sort of match here. Terry Gordy. This does not look like it's starting in your traditional ring. Terry Gordy has not gained access to the ring, nor has Cactus Jack. The countdown begins. Gypsy Joe doing the countdown. And we're underway. Both men rush to the ring. Terry Gordy. Both men are going for those barbed wire baseball bat thumbtack matches underway. We got a bet of thumbtacks and a barbed wire baseball bat. And Terry Gordy hitting Cactus Jack with that barbed wire baseball bat right away. 2 shots off the back. Cactus Jack through the ropes. Rolls out the ring. Looking for a reprieve here. Gypsy Joe doesn't know what to do but watch. Right hands, trading hands. Terry Gordy starting to get the better here. Cactus Jack, right hand after right hand. Cactus Jack fading back towards the ring apron. Terry Gordy in hot pursuit here. Cactus Jack rolls into the ring. The ring, of course, has that bed of thumbtacks on it. Oh, just missed the bed of thumbtacks, Terry Gordy. Of course, another right shot, another right hand, another right hand. Oh, going after the eyes is Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack takes him into another corner. Face first into the turnbuckle, followed by a right hand. Terry Gordy starting to lose the momentum. Tables are turning. Gypsy Joe trying to break it up. This is a death match, however. And he is feeding him with the right elbow, forearm smashes. Terry Gordy starting to slow down here. Cactus Jack playing to his Japanese fans. Big paintbrush. And Terry Gordy took exception to that, and he retaliates here with a bunch of right hands. Cactus Jack already bleeding from those right hands, and a big clothesline. Big clothesline, big lariat clothesline there by Terry Bam Bam Gordy. He's trying to make Cactus Jack eat those thumbtacks. He's trying to put his face right into that bed of thumbtacks. Terry Gordy coming up to some resistance from Cactus Jack as he headbutts Terry Gordy up against the ropes. Big handful of hair puts him in the corner. Irish whip, reversal, into the ropes. Boot to the stomach, off the ropes. Looks like he's going for the face plant. No. Cactus Jack puts on the brake and rolls out of the ring. Terry Bam Bam Gordy in hot pursuit as they go towards the announcer's table. You can see the fans trying to steer clear, aware that this match could break out of total control at any moment. This Cactus Jack puts Terry Gordy's head into the steel turnbuckle. Terry Gordy showing no effect so far of the attack to Cactus Jack. Oh, big side suplex by Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy, well over 6'6", well over 300 pounds, just a monster of a man. Cactus Jack definitely has his hands full. Looks like he's going for a power bomb, but we have a back body drop over the top rope, off the apron and down to the floor. Terry Gordy is down on the floor as Cactus Jack, he's climbing. He climbs out to the apron and he's scaling to the second rope. Terry Gordy following him up. Oh no, big shot by Terry Gordy. Big shot. Oh no. military press slam off the second rope down to the concrete floor, and Cactus, that could be it. That could be it. Cactus Jack could be done as Terry Gordy starts stomping on the head of Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack just sounds like he's getting his wind back. Terry Gordy throws him into the ring underneath the bottom rope. Cactus Jack crawling back to his feet. Irish whip over those thumbtacks. Big lariat clothesline in the corner. Terry Gordy, another Irish whip. Another big clothesline following him in. Cactus Jack in a world of trouble. He falls face first. Oh my goodness. He was face first in those thumbtacks, and Terry Gordy gave him a good boot right on the side of the head. Those thumbtacks are in the side of Cactus Jack's head. Terry Gordy is punching them deeper and deeper with every single shot as Cactus Jack is able to break the momentum with a big kick to the gut. Well, it might have been a little bit lower than the gut. As you can see the specks of blood on the camera there. Cactus Jack found Barbie. He found Barbie. He has that barbed wire covered baseball bat. And into the head of Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy got his hands up. Looked like he may have sliced his fingers. Oh, using that second rope like a guillotine. And a big leg drop on the apron using the bottom rope like a guillotine as well. He's dragging Terry Gordy out of the ring. Has a big handful of hair. Irish whip reversal. Into the railing and over the railing. Into the front row. Into the announcing table, I assume. Into the spectators. Into the VIP section. It is getting out of control. The referee, Gypsy Joe, trying to get this matchup back into the ring as Terry Gordy climbs up. Cactus Jack has him up for the pile driver. Onto those tables. Unbelievable. Cactus Jack taking a tremendous amount of punishment here in this match against Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Terry Bam Bam Gordy stomping away on the head of Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack busted wide open, covered in the crimson mask. The winner of this will go on to the semifinal and face the winner of our next match. Thank you for the follow. Don't forget to like and follow the Be Supreme stream. Here we are. Terry Gordy brings Cactus Jack back into the ring. He's setting him up for the power bomb. Onto that bed of thumbtacks. Unbelievable action here. Terry Gordy putting Cactus Jack down on the thumbtacks with a huge power bomb. He's setting him up again. Cactus. Oh, Japanese style Tiger Driver power bomb there. Gypsy Joe says his foot's on the rope. Does not count the fall. Cactus Jack got thumbtacks in his head. He has thumbtacks in his back, in his shoulders, in the bottoms of his feet. As he picks up a handful of those tacks and throws it into Terry Gordy's eyes. DDT on the thumbtacks. Unbelievable. Gives him the Cactus DDT as he got thumbtacks all over. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Gypsy Joe pins him for the 3. 1, 2, 3. At 6 minutes and 58 seconds, Cactus Jack gets the pinfall in our third preliminary match, and Terry Gordy is not too happy about it as he is taking liberties with Cactus Jack after the match, stomping his head into those thumbtacks. Once again, the photographers rush around as Cactus Jack still has 2 more matches to go after this. Terry Gordy is not finished with the attack, and we'll go to the backstage area and have a look at Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack going to go in there, take those thumbtacks out, and here's Terry Gordy. Not too happy that he lost that match. In our last preliminary matchup here, it will be the winner facing Cactus Jack. We have Shoji Nakamaki versus Hiroshi Ono. There's Hiroshi Ono. And there's Nakamaki Shoji. So Shoji versus Ono in our final preliminary matchup to see who will face Cactus Jack in the semifinals of the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament. Of course, stay tuned as we will have a WWA Light Heavyweight Championship match on tap immediately following this match. The countdown begins. Shoji rushing to the ring, hoping to beat Ono to the ring. Shoji. He has the weapon. He has a barbed wire baseball bat. He's ready. Barbed wire baseball bat. Oh! Shoji. Oh my goodness, they're just swinging. They're just seeing who the better man is here. As Ono takes two, Shoji takes two. They circle. We have both men looking the same. It's hard to see who's who here. They elbow collar tie up. Some of the first scientific wrestling we've seen all night. Both men trying to work into the corner. Pushes up Shoji. Ono pushing Shoji up against the ropes. On Shoji retaliating with the slaps. Ono slapping him back. Shoji with a big headbutt. Unbelievable action. Off the table. Big bang. Here we go. Shoji. Grabbing Ono by the back of the neck. Dragging him all over the Kawasaki Stadium here in front of 28,757 fans into the front row. Ono busted wide open here. In trouble. Shoji picking up a chair. Oh, upside the head. Ono. The worst for the wear after this encounter so far. Over the barrier once again. The guardrail is not able to contain these competitors here in this IWA Deathmatch tournament from August 20th, 1995 in Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan. Kawasaki Stadium in front of 28,757 as Shoji Irish whips Ono into the barrier once again. Ono just covered in blood has been totally dominated. It's been Shoji in total control. Shoji Nakami and Hiroshi Ono. Look like he's finally starting to get the upper hand. Slam Shoji into the steel post. That could have bust Shoji wide open. There's Ono looking to regain, as you can see, Ono with Hiroshi Ono on the back of his shirt there, and he's biting Shoji's head. Shoji Nakamaki. Shoji roll under the bottom rope. Ono rolls him underneath the bottom rope, biting, and there is blood. He busted him open on that steel turnbuckle. Side Russian leg sweep. Pinfall 1, 2. Kick out by Shoji. Nakamaki is not going to be able to be... Oh! Big Uranagi. Uranagi-esque chokeslam. As Shoji's able to kick out at 2. You can hear the referee say 2, 2, 2. Ono climbing the top rope. Hiroshi Ono. Big flying lariat off the top rope as down goes Shoji Nakamaki. 2. Shoji Nakamaki able to get his shoulder up. Hiroshi Ono has a wrist control. Irish whip. Oh, that's the Baba headbuster right there. 1, 2. Oh, and Shoji Nakamaki is able to get a shoulder up at the count of 2 again. That is 3 consecutive close falls for Hiroshi Ono. Irish whipping Shoji Nakamaki into the corner. Big lariat by Shoji Nakamaki, and down is Hiroshi Ono. The pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out by Hiroshi Ono. Hiroshi Ono and Shoji Nakamaki both showing great resiliency. Nakamaki throwing him out of the ring. Ono in trouble. Shoji Nakamaki grabbing him by the collar. bringing him over to the other ring area. He's bringing him to the other ring area. He's had enough of the barbed wire baseball. He wants to get into the thumbtacks. Of course, there is 2 rings set up here at Kawasaki Stadium to accommodate the different styles of matches here in the Deathmatch tournament. As Shoji Nakamaki is trying to put Hiroshi Ono into the thumbtacks. Is that thumbtacks? Is that broken glass? Either way, you can see Hiroshi Ono does not want any part of it. As Shoji Nakamaki with the step over take face lock, the STF. Is this going to be it? The step over face lock. Here it is. He has it cinched in. The STF. Blood pouring out of both men. Will Nakamaki be able to break the hold as Hiroshi Ono? Oh no, that's Hiroshi Ono? Now that both of these men are covered in blood, I cannot see who is who. Hiroshi Ono trying to get to the ropes as Nakamaki had the STF there on Ono. Ono busted open. Blood pouring out of a big headbutt. Hiroshi Ono down to the mat. What does Shoji Nakamaki have in mind here for Hiroshi Ono? Oh, Bulldog. Big Bulldog. Oh, man. And this is, of course, the remnants of the Cactus Jack Kerry Gordy match. And you could see Hiroshi Ono has the fear on his face as he looks at that bed of thumbtacks. Puts the brakes on, back suplex onto the thumbtacks. You could see hundreds of thumbtacks in the back and in the scalp of Shoji Nakamaki. Excuse me. 1, 2, and Nakakami. Shoji Nakakami is able to kick out from the pinfall attempt by Hiroshi Ono. Hiroshi Ono looking for another side suplex, and big reversal as he gets a lot of those. Nakamaki getting a few thumbtacks there in the palms of the hands. That can't feel nice as he sets him up for a power bomb. Big power bomb on those thumbtacks, and that will gots to be it. The pin. 1, 2, 2. As Hiroshi Ono showing great dedication and resiliency. He wants to be. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He gave him the stroke right on that bed of thumbtacks, and that is it. That is 3. There is no kicking out, and Shoji Nakamaki at 7 minutes 19 seconds of the 4th preliminary match moves on to the semifinal and will face Cactus Jack in the semifinal of the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament. Both men in that match got covered head to toe in blood, in thumbtacks, utilizing both rings. Shoji Nakamaki able to get the pinfall decision. Pardon me, Mr. Nakamaki, Mr. Shoji-san. Sumimasen. The emotions. These men showing great respect for one another after this match. They came in as friends and they will leave as friends. This was for the valor, for the competition. They wanted to see who would go farther in the King of the Deathmatch tournament. As you can see, Shoji Nakamaki being carried back to the ring, Hiroshi Ono getting carried back to the ring as Shoji Nakamaki takes that shirt off, removes the majority of those thumbtacks. He still has a couple in his scalp, in his back still, in his upper neck area. As Shoji Nakamaki throws that thumbtack and blood-covered shirt into the crowd. Somebody's going home with a good NFT tonight, that's for sure, baby. The crowd goes wild. You can see the great respect shown by both competitors here. Great respect. As I said, both men came in as friends. They competed, and they will leave this matchup as friends. Today he was the better man. You can see the thumbtacks still embedded in the scalp of Hiroshi Ono. As Shoji Nakami looks to recover, as he has yet another match, perhaps two more. He's saying he's looking forward for his next match, and he just wants to recover and get in the best shape as possible as he can be in the semifinal match against Cactus Jack. Alright, and here we have a WWA Light Heavyweight Championship match as the champion Kid Ichihara versus the challenger Takashi Okano. There's the championship belt, the WWA Light Heavyweight Championship. There's the champion Kid Ichihara. There's Takashi Okano. Sick mullet. Okano with the mullet. The champion, Kid Ichihara, the defending champion here, coming in looks like with a right shoulder injury as he has that shoulder taped up. We will see if the challenger looks to capitalize on the pre-existing injury of Ichihara. Okano, couple deep arm drags, nip up by Kid Ichihara. Kid Ichihara, avocado top, side headlock, Irish whip. Big shoulder block, Kid Ichihara takes down Okano. Big cartwheel, Irish whip, arm drag takedown, standing drop kick. Kid Ichihara goes off the ropes. Oh, there's a headstand front flip. There we go. Okano looks to regain some composure there on the outside of the ring as the referee presumes his count. Big knee lift, Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, big flying elbow smash. Big chop miss. Flying clothesline there by Okano. Ichihara, the champion, down on the mat. Okano looking to become the WWA Light Heavyweight Champion. Scoops up Ichihara. Big slam. Big slam on Ichihara. Big leg drop. Unbelievable action here. 1, 2. That's 2. That's 2. Okano coming close to becoming the new champion here. Ichihara setting him up for a big vertical suplex. Snap vertical suplexes. Ichihara looks to show signs of taking the abuse here from Okano. Takashi Okano with a single leg Boston Crab here. Really applying pressure to the lower back, to the lumbar region of the spine, and he sits down on it, and there's not much the champion Kid Ichihara can do here but reach for the ropes, and the referee is forced to break the hold. Okano has to the count of 5. This is a WWA Light Heavyweight Championship match. This is not a death match. As you can see, Okano coming with that Mongolian chop. Hits him with that arm wringer. Puts him in the corner. Irish whip into the corner. Follows it up with a big lariat, and down goes Kid Ichihara. Takashi Okano has absolute total control here of Kid Ichihara. Kid Ichihara reversal. Okano into the corner. Okano over the top goes Ichihara. Block. Headbutt there by Ichihara. Ichihara goes up to the top rope. Oh, Asai moonsault from the top. 1, 2. Okano's able to kick out. Excellent perseverance that were shown by Kid Ichihara and Takashi Okano as Ichihara hits Okano with a dropkick. A tope through the suicide dive through the middle rope. Absolutely fearless maneuver there by Kid Ichihara. As you can see, both competitors make their way back into the ring. Kid Ichihara putting the boots to Okano. Suplex. Pinfall. 1, 2. Sloppy pin. Did not hook the leg, and Okano was able to kick out and still have an opportunity to become the new WWA heavyweight champion. Oh, big back suplex there. 1, 2. And Okano's able to kick out there, showing that King of Road style Japanese wrestling here. Big scoop, big slam. Kid Ichihara scaling the turnbuckle up to the top rope. Oh, he's going for a high-risk maneuver. Big splash off the top, and high risk with no reward as Ichihara picked up. Oh, into a sit-out powerbomb. Ichihara able to kick out. Able to reverse the back suplex. Oh, he has him in the backslide. Oh, and Okano able to kick out at 2. Kid Ichihara was almost able to steal a pinfall. Big standing drop kick there by Ichihara. Ichihara, baseball slide through the ropes. Takashi Okano taking a big kick. A Sai moonsault a la Ultimo Dragon. Didn't quite get all of it there. However, down goes Okano. Referee resuming the count. The challenger cannot win the title on a pinfall, on a count out or disqualification. He must pin or submit him in the center of the ring as Kid Ichihara slams him in the center of the mat, scaling the turnbuckle again. There's that big splash, and that could be it. Kid Ichihara 2. Oh, Kano able to kick out Takashi Okano. Oh, there's a big German suplex. 2, 3, 2. 2 count as Okano's able to kick out once again. Many near falls here in this light heavyweight championship match. WWA light heavyweight championship on the line here is the champion. Kid Ichihara scaling the turnbuckles again. Has the challenger in all sorts of trouble until he moves out of the way. He misses that big moonsault. Oh, here it is. Victory roll. Oh, Kano almost steals the victory there with an excellent victory roll. Ichihara able to break the count at 2. Irish whip by Okano. Into the ropes goes Ichihara. Oh, Kano was not able to apply that drop kick as Ichihara has it telegraphed. Oh, and there it is. Oh, we had and new Takashi Okano is your new WWA Light Heavyweight Championship. What a finish there. At 17 minutes and 1 second of the matchup, we have a new WWA Light Heavyweight Champion Takashi Okano defeating Kid Icarus with a 3 count in the center of the ring. You can see the WWA chairman shaking the hands of Okano. And this match, I believe this is a tag team match between... No, this is Iceman versus Kamikaze. There's Kamikaze in the white with the black and white and gold mask versus Iceman. Iceman in the blue, Kamikaze in the white. Both these masked competitors probably well versed in lucha libre wrestling here as we get underway. Very funny, very good remark. As they elbow collar tie up, push him back into the ropes. Another Irish whip, Kamikaze with the reversal. Big shoulder block by Iceman. Stepping over. Reverses the arm drag onto the apron. Iceman trying that absolute nasty arm drag takeover. A big back body drop over the apron, but Iceman's able to hang on. He grabs Kamikaze with a head scissor and pulls him over the top rope. Kamikaze is in trouble. Let's be real, this match is horrible. As Iceman goes over the top. Oh my goodness. Showing great athleticism for a man his size here. Iceman as we move along in the matchup, Kamikaze, spin heel kick on Iceman. Iceman rolls out of the ring. Here comes Kamikaze off the ropes. There's a plancha over the top. There we go. They're back in the ring. Big scoop slam here by Kamikaze on Iceman. Of course, this is just a regular singles match. This is not a death match here at the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament from 1995. This is Iceman versus Kamikaze, some of Mexico's finest wrestlers. This Iceman going for the superflex. Kamikaze takes that one good in the center of the ring. He may need a second to recuperate after that as Iceman slithers over to the corner, goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Kamikaze able to get his shoulder up at the count of 2. Big scoop slam by Iceman. Iceman going to the top rope. The fans are just making a joke of this match as you can hear them laughing. Iceman with the big splash. 1, 2, and Kamikaze is able to kick out. One more he's calling for Iceman. The Iceman's climbing up to the second turnbuckle, up to the third turnbuckle. As you can see, Kamikaze laid out in the center of the ring. The big splash, and oh my goodness, he absolutely missed and devastated himself. High risk, high reward. The risk outweighed the reward in that time, and Kamikaze with a big power bomb. Down goes Iceman. Cover. 1, 2. 2 count as Iceman's able to get his shoulder up. Is this like a mask for mask match? That'd be pretty cool, but I'm not sure. We'll see here. Irish whip into the corner. Kamikaze follows it up with a big lariat. Irish whip into the corner. Kamikaze following Iceman in with another big lariat. He perches him up there on the top rope as Kamikaze scales to the second rope. Is he going for a Frankensteiner? This could be a Frankensteiner. Kamikaze calling for it. Oh, Frankensteiner on Iceman. 1, 2. And Iceman's able to get his shoulder off the mat, and the crowd loves it. Seeing some high-quality Lucha Libre wrestling. Tornado DDT. And, oh, Kamikaze absolutely has his head driven into the mat as Iceman crawls over. 1, 2. Oh, and there he forgot to hook the leg there, and Kamikaze was able to get his shoulder off the mat at the count of 2. Iceman looking to put Kamikaze away with a big sit-down power bomb. 1, 2, and Kamikaze's able to get his shoulders up at the count of 2. Iceman trying to figure out what to do. Grabs him in the gut wrench, back elbow, reversal, Northern Lights. Oh no, going follow through with a Granby roll. No. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Iceman's able to sneak out a victory there with a very sloppy maneuver. However, it is effective, and it does get the 3 count at 9 minutes 45 seconds of this match. Your winner, Iceman, getting the 3 count over Kamikaze here as the referee raises his hand. The crowd is not excited, and now we get into what we all wanted to come and see: Terry Funk versus Terry Funk versus Tiger Jeet Singh for the spot in the final in the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament here from 1995. We're live on the Be Supreme stream via Twitch, twitch.tv/Be Supreme stream. As you can see, Mr. Jeet Singh, Tiger Jeet Singh, going through the crowd, causing chaos. And here comes his opponent from Amarillo, Texas, the Funker, Terry Funk. Both men victorious in their previous bouts of the evening. Jeet Tiger Singh, of course, besting Mr. Ganasake. And Terry Funk beating Leatherface there in the previous matchup. Second round about to get underway here as we go through the ring announcements. There's Tiger Jeet Singh with his epee. Terry Funk, bandaged up from the match he had previous against Terry Gordy. Or no, he didn't. Leatherface against Leatherface. It was Cactus Jack who faced Terry Gordy. Pardon me. And you could see, whoa, what's going on here? Tiger Jeet Singh is taking it too. Is that a photographer? Is that another competitor? And Terry Funk's going to take it right to Tiger Jeet Singh. Make him pay as they break through the barriers once again. Tiger Jeet Singh and Terry Funk taking this out into the crowd, into Kawasaki Stadium. A big left hand there by the southpaw Terry Funk. And it's hard to keep control of this action here in the semifinal of the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament. Oh, big smash with that epee, putting it into the arm of Terry Funk. Both men showing scars from their last battle. I believe Terry Funk has more scars to show than Tiger Jeet Singh here. Tiger Jeet Singh had a much easier time with Mr. Kanagawa than Terry Funk did with Leatherface. And you can see he's getting absolutely busted. It's just a mess. He is bleeding everywhere already as Tiger Jeet Singh is putting that epee, that sword, right into his forehead. And oh my goodness, he just stabbed him with that sword. That is unbelievable. Put it right through the shoulder. That is going to cause permanent damage. And he's putting it through his hands, through his arms. He is working on the limbs of Terry Funk, trying to get him to surrender. Absolutely brutal. As you can see, the fans here at Kawasaki Stadium scatter, terrified, petrified of all the horrendous things they are witnessing here between Tiger Jeet Singh and Terry Funk. And another shot with that FA. Unbelievable. This is a death match. Anything goes. All Terry has to do is say he quits, and this match will be done, and Tiger Jeet Singh will be on to the final. It looks as though he has a foreign object of sorts there. I'm not sure exactly what he has. Is that a mini folding chair? Oh my goodness, he puts it into the larynx of Terry Funk. Terry Funk in trouble. You can see the photographers trying to get the best shot they can for their magazines. Singh lighting up Funk. Right into that arm of Terry Funk. Singh been in total control since the start of the match. I have not heard a bell yet. As you see Terry Funk wearing the results of this match, wearing the results of his match with Leatherface. Facing two of the most extreme professional wrestlers in history of professional wrestling, Jeet Tiger Singh and Leatherface in the same match. It sounds as though Terry Funk fell on some sort of obstacle. Jeet Tiger Singh mocking Terry Funk there. It did not show Terry Funk thriving on the floor. Absolutely disgusting, malicious behavior here. But hey, this is the death match. This is the King of the Deathmatch tournament. And if you want to win the death match, this is what you... Oh, he's going right into his eye, right into the orbital socket of Terry Funk. Terry Funk's eye is getting torn apart by that stand that Tiger Jeet Singh pulled that stand there from the crowd somewhere, and he is gouging that arm wide open with this stand. And you can see he is trying to separate the tricep and bicep from the humerus. It is, you could see the cut. Oh, that was broken glass we heard Terry fall on. Absolutely devastating. Tiger Jeet Singh in total control here, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully there isn't ladies watching this. Taking that stand and just working the left arm of Terry Funk. Of course, Terry Funk has southpaw. It's going to affect him absolutely. It could be catastrophic injury here. As Terry Funk hits him with a headbutt, he's able to pick up that stand. Oh, how the tables have turned. He's going to return the favor on Tiger Jeet Singh. As Terry Funk throws the official out of the ring. Oh, and Terry Funk using some expletives to tell Tiger Jeet Singh what to do. He wants him to get up, you funker. Big old left hand by Terry Funk. Wobbling is Tiger Jeet Singh. Terry Funk. Not too happy with the disrespect here shown by Tiger Jeet Singh. He was doing a classic Terry Funk wobble and the spinning toe hold, and Tiger Jeet Singh goes straight for the eyes and breaks the hold. Of course, the patented Terry Funk spinning toe hold. Oh no! It looks like Singh grabbed something from his boot. Is that a fork? He looks like he may have grabbed a foreign object. Could have been a fork. Could have been something from his boot. This is a death match. Oh, and he hits him. He hits him with that fork, but good. Lining him up. Oh, axe handle with that fork right over the head of Terry Funk. Terry Funk is in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Tiger Jeet Singh picking Terry up by the remnants of his hair. As Cactus Jack comes in. Oh, he catches Tiger Jeet Singh with that epee. Oh, and he breaks up. Oh, no. Tiger was unable to get his shoulder off the mat, and Terry Funk is able to steal a victory with the assistance of Cactus Jack, as Cactus Jack came in to help his friend Tiger Jeet Singh, but it had a cataclysmic ending there as Terry Funk's able to pick up the 3 fall and move on to the finals to face the winner of our next matchup, which would be Cactus Jack versus Shoji Nakamaki. Here's Terry Funk after his second match. 2 down, 1 to go, he says. And that match will be against either Cactus Jack or Shoji Nakamaki. Singh upset, of course. I am not too fluent in Arabic, but he does not seem too happy there at the end of that match. Of course, here is our second semifinal match, Cactus Jack and Shoji Nakamaki. Cactus Jack has all the thumbtacks pulled out of his back from earlier in the evening. Oh, there's that nail board. There's the nail board. Bed of nails match it looks like we're in line for. Absolutely legendary match. Bed of nails match. This is, pardon me, the King of the Deathmatch tournament. Just need an ashtray. Welcome to the Be Supreme stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Be Supreme stream. It is I, Bangstone Supremus, bringing to you the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament from August 20th, 1995 in Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan at the Kawasaki Stadium, which is holding 28,757 fans, as we see Shoji Nakamaki make his way to the ring, preceded by Cactus Jack, and there are the Bed of Nails. This is the second semi-final. The winner will go on to face Terry Funk in the King of the Deathmatch final. Cactus Jack patched up from his first match there with Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Nakamaki showing his scars from his match with Hiroshi Ono. Shoji Nakamaki versus Cactus Jack, semifinal number 2. Referee checking for foreign objects in a death match. Like, that's why they're laughing. Like, come on. Both men square up. Announcer's making an announcement here. Elbow collar tie up. Nakamaki trying to work Cactus Jack into the corner. Shoji Nakamaki. These men have not wrestled very much together in the past. I believe this is their first matchup ever. Both men having a little feeling out process here in the semifinal of the IWA King of the Deathmatch Tournament 1995. Elbow collar tie-up. Cactus Jack works Nakamaki into the corner. The referee asking for a nice clean break, but Cactus Jack isn't going to give him a clean break. He gives him a boot to the stomach and slumps Nakamaki into the corner. Shoji Nakamaki showing great pain. Oh, and Cactus Jack almost knocks him down onto that bed of nails already. He's trying to push him off the apron onto that bed of nails. Whoever is the first to feel the piercing of that bed of nails will be at a detriment here in this matchup, as you see Cactus Jack feeding Nakamaki right hands and boots to the forehead, trying to open up those wounds that were opened up in this previous match against her. Oh, onto the barbed wire, and there is Nakamaki getting tangled up in the barbed wire. Of course, there's the bed of nails. Cactus Jack, Shoji Nakamaki here in the semifinal. He sets up that barbed wire covered plywood, which Nakamaki just landed on. Irish whip, reversal. Cactus goes into that barbed wire, butt hard. Follows it up with a big lariat clothesline, and both men are down. Both men have felt the barbed wire in this matchup so far. Close matchup as Cactus Jack goes for that bed of nails. He sets it up on the apron. Looks like he's going to slide it into the ring. Things are starting to get interesting here. Cactus Jack's mind's wheels are turning as he grabs Nakamaki, setting him up for a suplex on the outside. Nakamaki privy to what Cactus is trying to do. Reversal, and Cactus feels the suplex on the outside. Big headbutt. Big headbutt on Cactus Jack. Oh, and he hits him with that barbed wire plywood. Absolutely unbelievable. Good way to lose an eye there. As you can see the blood coming out the forehead of Nakamaki. Shoji Nakamaki showing the wear and tear of this matchup so far in his previous matchup against Hiroshi Ono, as Cactus Jack making him wear the crown of barbed wire, cutting him wide open. Jack, of course, showing the effects of his previous match against Terry Bam Bam Gordy, the second match of the night for both these competitors, and the winner will go on to face Terry Funk in the final to see who will become the King of the Deathmatch 1995. Cactus Jack sets up that bed of nails in the corner, and he is grinding. Oh my goodness. Nakamaki, pushes Cactus Jack into that bed of nails after Cactus Jack drove his head. Oh, and another one into the bed of nails. Nakamaki headbutt Cactus Jack into the nails. And third time, Cactus Jack feeling the first full-on assault from that bed of nails as Nakamaki goes and gets that plywood covered in barbed wire. It's getting caught up in the apron. Slides it in the ring. Ripping that canvas up. Big boot there by Cactus Jack. Slows down Nakamaki in his tracks. Grabs a big handful of hair. Works him over to the bottom. Second rope. You hear that scream that Cactus Jack does. Nakamaki in a world of trouble as he has that barbed wire covered plywood propped up against his back. Into the ropes goes Jack, and onto the back of Nakamaki. Shoji Nakamaki is just covered in blood head to toe, front and back. He is in a world of trouble as Cactus Jack is in his element here in the Deathmatch 2, and Shoji Nakamaki able to get a shoulder up at the count of 2. Perseverance and resilience personified here as Cactus Jack has plans. He suplexed that barbed wire covered plywood right onto Shoji Nakamaki, and Shoji Nakamaki is in trouble. Cactus Jack grabbing Shoji Nakamaki, throwing him through the second rope. There has to be a bed of nails on that side of the ring as well. The whole entire outside of the ring is covered in barbed wire, bed of nails. Oh, and he just missed. He got those nails on the arm. Oh, my. Puncturing the arm. Piercing the flesh. Oh, no, he's not going to suplex that onto him now, is he? Oh, my goodness. No. No, he has other plans. He has other plans as he sets that bed of nails up farther away from the apron. Cactus Jack has something in mind here for Shoji Nakamura. Big scoop. Oh, no. No, he says. And there it is. Oh, no. Cactus is going to do the cactus elbow. He has that bed of nails. He's stuck underneath that bed of nails. Cactus elbow on the bed of nails. Oh, my good. Shoji Nakamaki is absolutely pierced, prodded. He is punctured. He is lacerated. You can say it all. He is it. He's been absolutely pulverized in this matchup, and he is showing it. This Cactus Jack picks him up by the hair, and he rolls him in underneath the bottom rope. I don't know how much Nakamaki has left in him. As Jack goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count. 2 count. Headbutt by Cactus Jack. Nakamaki starting to hulk up here. Returning the favor with those headbutts. Oh, into the bed of nails, Cactus Jack. 4th time into that bed of nails. 5th time into that bed of nails. 6th time into that bed of nails. That bed of nails is breaking in half and onto the barbed wire plywood. Absolutely unbelievable turn of events here. And Nakamaki going for the big splash. Falls down on that bed of barbed wire. And Cactus Jack has Nakamaki right where he wants him. Shoji Nakamaki goes into the corner as Cactus Jack trips on that barbed wire plywood. Nakamaki prone in the corner. Cactus Jack going for a suplex, it looks like. Nakamaki not having any of it. Oh, no. Oh, Nakamaki going onto that barbed wire. Another last set of lacerations, another set of puncture wounds, and a big elbow off the second rope here by Cactus Jack as he goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Nakamaki showing the heart of a champion. He wants to be the king of the deathmatch here in 1995. Cactus Jack wondering what he's going to have to do to finish this man. As Nakamaki takes a boot to the face as he tries to regain his base. In the corner is Cactus Jack. Big flying elbow down on Nakamaki's chest. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2. That's a 2 count again as Nakamaki's showing perseverance and resiliency. Head first into the turnbuckle. Nakamaki hyping himself up. He's got a head on him like a sandbag. Keeps putting it into more headbutts to Cactus Jack. Looks like he's setting him up for a DDT. DDT. Onto the barbed wire. Nakamaki going for the pin. Cactus Jack able to kick out at 2. Nakamaki with a near fall there. Nakamaki almost took that one away. As you can see, the laceration on the left arm there. Cactus Jack going on that barbed wire, on those bed of nails, and on the thumbtacks. Oh, double arm DDT. That could be it. That was on the barbed wire. 1, 2, 3. And Cactus Jack moves on to the final to face Terry Funk for the 1995 IWA King of the Deathmatch Tournament Championship as he gets the pinfall over Shoji Nakamaki at 9:49. As you can see, Nakamaki not too happy. Cactus Jack getting ready for his final match against Terry Funk. Nakamaki showing the crowd love and support for all their love and support. Shoji Nakamaki, obviously a crown favorite here in Japan, as we see Cactus Jack backstage.
Set two. Set two. How much more do you want from me? This is my night, not yours. It's not your night, so you get that camera out of my face, but not before I say. The next time, Terry Funk, we separate the men from the boy. No, we don't. We separate the men from the old bastards. So you take a look at a real man, Terry Funk, and when I'm through with you, I'll take a look at a real dead man.
And here we are with Shoji Nakamaki. He did everything he could to win. Could not come out victorious. Cactus Jack was the better man, and he's just thankful for all the fans coming out. 28,757. Come watch this. He's very proud. And here we have a tag team championship match. Los Cowboys versus the Headhunters. Silver King and El Texano versus Headhunter A and Headhunter B for the IWA Tag Team Championships. The Headhunters. El Texano. Silver King and El Texano, Los Cowboys. Headhunter taking it right to Silver King. Silver King going all around the ring. The Headhunters, double Irish whip. Silver King into the ropes. Standing drop kick. Big slap. Headhunter A will call this one. Up to the second rope, looking for a Vader bomb. Is El Texano helping out his tag team partner Silver King, and they get Headhunter A onto the mat. Pin 1, 2. Shit, man. Headhunter A. Irish whip. Silver King drops him, pancakes him flat on the mat. Double team, double headbutt here by the Headhunters. Big power bomb. And the Headhunters, the referee trying to gain some control of this match as both Headhunters are in the ring, and in comes El Texano. Big punches to one of the Headhunters there. Into the ropes. Tries to knock him down with the big lariat. Big chops. El Texano doing everything he can do, and the Headhunter just takes him right down to the mat. Headhunter, double Irish whip. El Texano goes into the double pancake on El Texano. Oh my goodness. Splash and leg drop. That could be it for El Texano. He's got to get his partner Silver King in there. Silver King with a big kick. Oh, they have one of the Headhunters propped up. Here comes Silver King off the ropes. Leapfrog onto the lower back and spine of the Headhunter. He rolls to the outside of the ring. Here comes Oh, that's El Texano over the top of the rope. Taking out the Headhunter. Silver King taking out the Headhunter as well. Excellent tag team action here between Los Cowboys and the Headhunters. Oh my. Over the top rope comes the headhunter. That is absolutely phenomenal. You will not see a 450-pound man do a plancha anywhere else but here in the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament card. As Los Cowboys has the headhunter in the corner. Double Irish whip. Irish whips El Texano into the corner. Lariat on the headhunter. Here comes Silver King going to the top. El Texano. Big missile drop kick followed up by a clothesline. Excellent double team here. And the headhunter's able to kick out, showing great power at the count of 2. He's going for that cross arm breaker. The Fujigawa arm bar. Here's El Texano trying to extend that arm. That might be it for headhunters here. Unbelievable action. Headhunter looking for the rope, looking to hold on as long as he can, as El Texano's in total control here of this matchup. He's looking to scoop up the headhunter. That is a big mistake, as the headhunter is able to capitalize. Irish whip, El Texano into the ropes. Goes for the sunset flip. That's a big man. Oh, however, headhunter going for the bonsai drop, and he misses. 2 count as El Texano goes for a quick pinfall. Tag into Silver King. That was a little unorthodox tag, I'd say. The Silver King setting him up. El Texano, they're setting him up for a double suplex. Oh, double suplex by the headhunter. That was quite an impressive maneuver, as he is able to get both Los Cowboys over his head and snap them over for that suplex. Great show of strength. Silver King. Now they're setting him up again for that double suplex. And oh, they hit the headhunter with a suplex. Headhunter laid out in the center of the ring there. Both Los Cowboys on the top rope. Double elbow drop. Stereo elbows, and Headhunters able to kick out at 2. Excellent resiliency and perseverance here shown by the Headhunters. This crowd's being shown a treat here, as we have Los Cowboys and the Headhunters going for the IWA Tag Team Championships here at the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament from 1995. Big scoop slam. He has both Los Cowboys in the corners. Silver King. Oh my goodness, that was a huge. Oh, the Headhunter missed. 2 count as El Texano is able to get his shoulder up. The referee late to the party. They're trying to get the count. I guess we're using Lucha Libre rules now, where you don't need to tag to get in the match. El Texano slowing down quite noticeably. So are the Headhunters. You have to 1, 2, 3, 4. And the referee, he goes in the corner and screams number 1 and starts punching him in the head. As you can see, the Headhunter threw Silver King off. And you can see El Texano biting the Headhunter in the corner. Uh-oh. El Texano is in the wrong neighborhood here. He's in the wrong corner, and Silver King is not in the picture. He was thrown into the crowd by one of the Headhunters, and now he's getting double teamed here. You can see Silver King trying to crawl his way back to the ring. It may be too late, as the Headhunters are in total control. El Texano is in absolute despair here, as he is up on the top rope. The Headhunters, big top rope power bomb. 1, 2, 3, and that is the 3 count. And the IWA Tag Team Champions are the Headhunters at 17 minutes 39 seconds. They get the pinfall victory as the Headhunters pin El Texano. They are the IWA Tag Team Champions. Look at all the gold. Mexico and Japan, AAA and IWA. This is Dan the Beast Severn.
He's a man that fights
speaking on Tarzan Goto.
And uses all types of foreign objects out there. So I have to expect the unexpected when I step in or out of the ring with Tarzan Goto is what my game plan is going into this match.
Oh, of course, down to B7 with a strong amateur background. Tarzan Goto, just an absolute wild man from Japan. Going for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, the challenger Tarzan Goto making his way to the ring, and the champion, UFC 5 champion, Super Fight champion, down the B7 making his way to the ring with his manager. Tarzan Goto, big time favorite in Japan. Of course, down the B7 here for big star in Japan as well, with his appearances in Pride Fighting Championships and WWE. Of course, here at IWA King of the Deathmatch Tournament 1995 to defend his NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Tarzan Goto. This is not a death match. This is a classic technical amateur wrestling match. National Wrestling Alliance. Here we are. Dan Severn showing the respect, putting his hand out, looking for Goto to shake. Oh, and Goto paintbrushes Severn right away, and he has unleashed the beast as Tarzan Goto. The referee trying to get in between them. Dan Severn looks absolutely pissed that the referee would pried him apart. The match is underway, and you heard the bell. Goto going for that steel chair. Goto trying to make this a brawl, trying to make this his style of match. Dan Severn, an excellent scientific wrestler. You do not want to get into a technical wrestling match with that man. They do not call him the beast for nothing. However, Tarzan Goto knows what he needs to do, and he jumps on his back. Unbelievable. He has that rear naked choke on him. The coquina clutch, as they call it nowadays. The old RNC. Dan Severn trying to fight it off. He's able to throw him over the top there, as Tarzan Goto was not able to get the hooks in. Dan Severn, smart not to leave the ring and wait for Tarzan Goto to meet him in the center of the ring, where Dan Severn wants to have this match. Tarzan Goto just trying to bait him in to come out of the ring, come into my territory. Dan Severn, wily veteran, not going to fall for these tactics here from Tarzan Goto. Tarzan Goto, he does speak English. He is used as the translator for All Japan Pro Wrestling at times. Tarzan Goto goes into the ring, squaring up with down to B7. Severn circling. Of course, Severn wants to shoot the takedown, get this fight to the mat. And there it is, the single leg takedown. He has him by the ankle, looking for that Achilles tendon lock. Oh, big slap there by Tarzan Goto. Of course, when you attack a leg, you leave your head open to shots, punches, and kicks, because both your hands are applying pressure to that leg. You have nothing to defend your head with, and it looks like Tarzan Goto's got him in a half Boston Crab here. Tarzan Goto showing great scientific mat wrestling himself, as Dan Severn crawls to the ropes, takes a shot to the ribs. Tarzan Goto is going to try to make this a dirty match, as Dan Severn rolls to the outside, and this is not where Dan Severn wants to be. He wants to get back to the center of the ring as quick as possible. This is Tarzan Goto's world here on the outside. As you can see, Gypsy Joe there on the outside, probably done his work for the day. Big clothesline by Tarzan Goto. Tarzan with a big kick to the beast. Dan Severn flopping all over the mat as Tarzan Goto, big headbutt to Dan Severn. Dan Severn in trouble, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, looking to defend his title. Tarzan Goto rubbing it into the people here in the crowd in Japan. Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan. The Kawasaki Stadium, 28,757 fans here watching the NWA World Heavyweight Championship between Dan the Beast Severn, the champion, and the challenger Tarzan Goto, as Tarzan Goto got him in that Fujigawa armbar as Dan Severn's able to roll through into the cross arm breaker. Of course, Dan Severn, this is how he lost his match to Hoist Gracie in the UFC 4. It was with a straight armbar, and here's Tarzan Goto trying to apply the same technique. Good, and Dan Severn bringing those knees to the head, absolutely brutal. Got back control, forearm shots to the back of the head. He's going for that rear naked choke. He has it locked in. Will this be it for Tarzan Goto? This could be it. Tarzan Goto, will he submit? Will he surrender? You can see the look on the people's faces in the crowd. They are worried. Will Tarzan Goto be able to become the NWA heavyweight champion? Tarzan Goto is able to get to the ropes, and Dan Severn has to break the hold. No. Tarzan Goto's busted wide open here. The scar tissue on Tarzan Goto's head starting to show. All those death matches of yesteryear are wearing on Tarzan Goto as he has an opportunity to become the NWA. Oh my. Shit just got real. He just busted a beer bottle, and Dan Severn got a chair. It's a beer bottle versus a chair, and Dan Severn deflects the beer bottle with the chair. They're fighting in the crowd, and we're in Goto's neighborhood now. We did a little match in the center of the ring, and now we're over the barrier. The announcer's trying to say, get out of there. What are you guys doing? Tarzan Goto breaking the place apart. Dan Severn breaking the place apart. The referee is counting both men out. This has to be a count out. This has to be a double DQ. This match is gone total anarchy. I know this is a deathmatch tournament card, but this is an NWA heavyweight championship. Oh my goodness, and Dan Severn getting pasted with that chair. Tarzan Goto showing no remorse to Dan the Beast Severn. Tarzan Goto getting his licks and making Dan Severn pay his dues here at IWA King of the Deathmatch 1995. He is piling every single chair in the stadium. There's over 28,000 of them right on top of Dan the Beast Severn, one by one. You can hear the crowd just wondering where the NWA World Heavyweight Champion is gone as he lies beneath a pile of twisted metal and steel. Tarzan Goto makes his way back to the ring. This match is done. This match is over, however. He is about to unleash the beast. Dan Severn is mad, and he is throwing chairs back in the ring at Tarzan Goto. And now it is time. I am not sure what is going on here, but Dan Severn does not look happy. There are no officials in the ring. Just Tarzan Goto, some chairs that Dan Severn's thrown. As Dan Severn throws more chairs into the ring, that one gets hung up on the second rope. Unbelievable. Tarzan Goto trying to block all the chairs as you see the referee trying to break this apart. As I'm sure this match is already finished. No, it is not finished. This is a no disqualification match, I suppose. As you see Dan Severn's manager in the background there. As he blocks. Oh, and he goes after the leg with that steel chair. And they block. And they're hitting those steel chairs together with great force. Oh, and Goto throws the chair out of Severn's hands. Oh, belly-to-belly suplex. Dan Severn able to get over under position. The belly-belly suplex. Oh, and he misses the big knee drop. He took his knee pad off, and that was right on the patella tendon. You could do some great damage. Dislocate your patella. You can rupture that patellar tendon. You can do a significant amount of catastrophic damages. Tarzan Goto capitalizing on the injury there to Dan the Beast Severn. Dan the Beast Severn. Taking those shots up off the head. Steel chair across the back. Tarzan Goto taking it to the NWA World Heavyweight Champion here. Blood pouring down Tarzan Goto's face, and oh my. Speaking of face, that's where Dan the Beast Severn just took that steel chair right in the face. Tarzan Goto, he ain't here to mess around. He's tough as they come. Big lariat clothesline, stiffer than sin. Unreal. 1, 2. Dan Severn able to kick out at 2, showing great resiliency. Tarzan Goto means business here. Big headbutt. Setting him up. Pile driver. Oh, Dominator. Unbelievable move there by Tarzan Goto. As Dan Severn's able to kick out there at 2. Tarzan Goto got to start to think, what do I have to do to finish this man? I brought him all the way here to Japan. Just raise my hand. And there's another Dominator there by Tarzan Goto. Dan Severn kicks out at 1. Tarzan Goto grabbing a handful of that Dan the Beast Severn's hair. Severn reverses the Irish whip. Oh my goodness. Oh, Irish curse. Dan the Beast Severn with a huge maneuver there. German suplex. Tarzan Goto is not a small man. It takes great power to do that. As Dan Severn looks like he's going for that RNC. Is he going for the bulldog? He got the bulldog choke in. He got it in. Bulldog choke. Will Tarzan Goto be able to last much longer? I don't know. Is he unconscious already? Tarzan Goto trying to fight out of this bulldog choke. Dan the Beast Severn got it cinched in. He got the gable grip. Referee checking on Tarzan Goto. That's 2. And Dan the Beast Severn chokes Tarzan Goto unconscious. Raises his hand as though he's the winner. I have not heard a bell. There it is. It's official. Your winner and still NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Dan Severn winning at 11:35 by technical knockout. After he was able to get that bulldog choke and finish the match here. You can see Tarzan Goto covered in blood in the center of the ring. Dan Severn victorious and still NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Tarzan Goto trying to be revived by the young boys. You can see Gypsy Joe coming to check on Tarzan Goto. Dan Severn pouring some water on Goto, trying to revive the fallen adversary. Paintbrushing him a little bit. We're trying to put him in the recovery position here, helping Goto to his feet. Goto not having any of it though. Upset, losing his opportunity to become the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. As Dan the Beast Severn holds his title in the center of the ring proudly, still NWA Champion. We'll go to Tarzan Goto. And Tarzan Goto attacks Dan Severn. After he has some words, this isn't done, he says. And Dan Severn Tarzan Goto as Dan Severn, giving them MMA style punches. Dan Severn's able to reverse the position. Looks like he got the old Gable choke here. And you could see Kamikaze coming to the ring. You could see Luchamore coming to the ring.
Look at me! Goto! Tonight, the NWA belt was on the line. Next time I face you, I want the IWA belt on the line also.
He wants both belts, of course. Tarzan Goto, the IWA champion, had his opportunity here to win the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Said in your dreams you could be IWA. Never would I ever put my belt up against you, buddy. And that gets us in line for our main event of the evening. But first we'll go to Dan Severn.
Tarzan Goto come out there. I knew, and just stepping in the ring, this was going to be a test of great skill out there. Tarzan Goto is a great warrior. He will use all means to claim victory, whether it be inside the ring or outside the ring. Early on in the match, he tried to bring me outside the ring. I wanted to keep the action inside because I knew once we did step outside, he would be looking for an object, most primarily a chair. I never expected him to bring a bottle at me. So I had to I was fighting not only was I fighting for an NWA title, I literally was fighting for my life out there.
Dan Severn unimpressed with the actions of Tarzan Goto. We're going to Tarzan Goto in the backstage area. He said he wants the IWA title shot. He ain't going to get it because he isn't hardcore enough. IWA is something different. Something that he won't ever understand. You can't challenge me for the IWA title. You're going to have to show that you're a little more hardcore. He's a scared boy. Okay, and here we are. This is it. This is the final. This is what y'all been waiting for. The Deathmatch tournament final match. Cactus Jack versus Terry Funk to see who the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament champion is from 1995. We have taken the rings off, the ring ropes off. We have taken the turnbuckle covers off. We have put barbed wire in replace of the ropes. This is a no ropes barbed wire match with barbed wire beds laid out all over the ring and around the ring. And here comes the legend from Amarillo, Texas, the former NWA heavyweight champion Terry Funk. And here is his opponent in the finals, Cactus Jack, the former WCW tag team champion at this time. As we take it to the ring, Terry Funk, Cactus Jack. Terry Funk. Both men showing scars from their two previous battles here at the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament. Cactus Jack beating Bam Bam, Terry Gordy, and Shoji Nakamaki. And Terry Funk defeating Leatherface and... Oh, come on, it'll come to me. Leatherface and Jeet Tiger Singh, Tiger Jeet Singh, to make his way to the final. Here we are, Cactus Jack squaring off with Terry Funk. No ropes. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. Surrounded by twisted metal and barbed wire. Terry Funk able to hit him with a few right jabs there. The southpaw Terry Funk busting that eyebrow open of Cactus Jack again, of course. Both Both men wearing their scars with pride here in the final of the IWA King of the Deathmatch tournament from 1995, August 20th, 1995, at Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan, at the Kawasaki Stadium. Irish whip. Oh, Terry Funk able to put on the brakes before he tastes that barbed wire, showing the veteran maneuver there, showing the wit of a veteran of over 20 years of professional wrestling. Terry Funk trying to get the early advantage to no avail. Elbow collar tie up. This might be some of the only scientific wrestling you see. Headbutt. Big left hand by Terry Funk. Looks like he's going for that spinning neck breaker. Oh, perfectly executed neck breaker there by Terry Funk. Terry Funk showing the scientific wrestling background. Oh, and Cactus Jack slides underneath that barbed wire. Terry Funk trying to hit Cactus Jack with that barbed wire. Cactus able to get out of the way. Terry Funk bringing that barbed wire right to the center of the ring, right to that IWA logo. This Cactus Jack slides underneath that barbed wire. Back into the ring. The International Wrestling Association Japan here presenting. Big headbutt by Cactus Jack. And Terry Funk. Oh, he's in that barbed wire. Cactus Jack grinding his face into that barbed wire like going through a cheese grater. You can see Terry Funk busted wide open. The wounds previously stitched up, busted wide open. That barbed wire is unforgiving. It keeps in 2,000-pound bulls. Uh-oh. Big suplex. Cactus Jack setting up Terry Funk. Not much Funkster can do. Oh, into the barbed wire fence. That is going to leave a mark. Cactus Jack staggering around the ring trying to shake the shock off that he just suffered going into that barbed wire. Big right hands here by Cactus Jack on Terry Funk. Terry Funk wobbling in the center of the ring. Staggering back, Cactus Jack. Lining him up. Big forearm smash to the head, Terry Funk. Oh my, he's prone to fall. And oh my, that was exploding barbed wire, and that is unbelievable. Terry Funk, you see the smoke coming off his hair. He is in a world of hurt. You could smell the flesh burn. You can hear the crowd screaming. Cactus Jack goes for the pin, and Terry Funk kicks out at 1, maybe 2. That was probably 2, but Terry Funk's able to kick out regardless. Cactus Jack picking Terry Funk up, putting him back into the barbed wire. Keeps on putting his face into that barbed wire. Oh no. Oh no. Cactus Jack going for the elbow drop. Terry Funk able to get out of the way at the last second. And Terry Funk made Cactus Jack get the worst of it there. Cactus, the first one able to regain his base as Terry Funk hits him with one of those patented left hands. Uh-oh. Double underhook. Double underhook suplex onto that barbed wire. Almost on that barbed wire from this angle. It looked like he was on the barbed wire. Irish whip into the barbed wire. Cactus Jack tied up, wrapped up in that barbed wire. In a precarious position here. Untangling himself from the barbed wire. Terry Funk placing that plywood barbed wire bomb, I guess. Oh, big headbutts knocking Cactus Jack down to the ground. Positioning it a little bit better here. It looks like Cactus Jack may have grabbed a piece of that barbed wire. Oh my goodness, onto the barbed wire plywood bomb. And that had to hurt. You could see the smoke coming off both men. This is the final of the King of the Deathmatch. Both men want to go home victorious tonight as Terry Funk sets him up for that Funk pile driver. Oh, the Texas pile driver. There it is. Terry Funk signature maneuver there. Cactus Jack trying to clear out the cobwebs. After suffering from that flashbang on the barbed wire plywood. Oh, through the board. Big old Funker pile driver, and Cactus Jack is in trouble. Referee asking Cactus Jack if he can continue. Cactus Jack saying he can continue. Terry Funk showing some aggression after that there. Lots of right jabs and left hands, big left hands. And down goes Cactus Jack into the corner, onto that barbed wire. Every time you move, every second you're in that barbed wire, Cactus Jack's hair getting caught up in it. Terry Funk propping that board up in the corner again. Here comes Cactus Jack into that board, and oh my goodness, he is just getting thrown from pillar to post here in this matchup. Terry Funk looks like he's going for a pinfall. 2 count. Cactus Jack able to get his shoulders up at 2 to the approval of the crowd here at IWA Japan. Terry Funk throwing that board, and he hits Cactus Jack with it. Cactus. You have to pay attention at all times against a crazy old man like Terry Funk. Crazy Funker. Oh, he has a cinder block. Oh, my goodness. Hitting him with a cinder block. Who leaves that kind of stuff under the ring? Big old cactus elbow on the outside. Grabbing that plywood board, putting it on top of Terry Funk. Big elbow. Oh, my goodness. Terry Funk. That's a 50. That's somebody's grandfather. That's somebody's grandfather you're doing the elbow with a barbed wire on. Unbelievable. Picks up Terry Funk by the hair. Irish whip. Reversal. Over the barricade goes Cactus Jack. Terry Funk with a reversal of fortune here. Needs to capitalize, though. This is the final. He does not have to wrestle again. The winner is the King of the Deathmatch, 1995. As Cactus Jack rolls into the ring. Big left, big right, big left, big right, big left, big right, big left. Oh, just a sack of potatoes there. There's that spinning toe hold. Will Cactus Jack quit? Will he submit? Will he surrender? Will Terry Funk become the King of the Deathmatch 1995? Cactus grabs Terry by the hair. Punch. There's Tiger Jeet Singh. Singh's back. Oh, and he hits him with that scepter. Once again, Terry Funk feeling that scepter from Tiger Jeet Singh. Tiger Jeet Singh interfering in this match as Cactus Jack did, obviously not showing any ill will to the attempt of Cactus Jack to hit Terry Funk, which ended up in a shot to Tiger Jeet Singh. Irish whip into the corner. Oh my goodness, double Irish whip into one of those flashbangs planted on that barbed wire covered plywood, and you can see the smoke coming out of Terry Funk's hair. Spinning neck breaker, and that could be it. Here's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Terry Funk's able to get his shoulder up at 2 9/10. Unbelievable. Double arm DDT. Cactus Jack looking to finish it off. Another pinfall. 1, 2. Terry Funk able to get his shoulder up again at 2. Terry Funk, the toughest guy over 50 you ever met in your life. Double arm DDT again. Oh no, the countdown's happening. Oh no, that this ring's surrounded in bombs. Oh my goodness, the exploding ring. The ring exploded. The crowd doesn't know what to think. Terry seems to take taking the brunt of that explosion pretty well. Cactus goes back in the ring. Side headlock. Back suplex. Boom! There's a big explosion as you see Cactus Jack smoking. Flesh being burnt. Hair being singed. Blood being shed. As both men are crawling on all fours. Neither looks able to continue at this moment. Cactus Jack able to regain his base. You can see him looking at that arm after that explosion. Terry Funk, his hands are charred. You could see the bubbling skin on his hands. Cactus Jack getting a 10-foot ladder out from underneath the ring. Puts it underneath the barbed wire. Crawls back in the ring. He has that ladder. And hits Terry Funk with the top of the ladder. Unbelievable. Terry Funk is down again on the rope. It suplexed that ladder onto those artificial knees of Terry Funk. And if they aren't artificial, they will be soon. That's for sure. Unbelievable pinfall attempt. 2 count. Terry Funk able to kick out once again. Cactus Jack placing that ladder. What does Cactus Jack have in mind here? Big boot to Terry Funk. Cactus, is he climbing that ladder? He's got to be out of his mind. He's going to the top of the ladder. Look at his face. It is just covered in blood. That is a crimson mask. Off the top. Oh, big cactus elbow off the top of the ladder onto Terry Funk. Pinfall. 1, 2. And that's 2. Terry Funk with another near fall. Cactus Jack with another near fall. Terry Funk once again able to kick out this match. Who knows who's going to win, but whoever wins will be the King of the Deathmatch champion for 1995 here at Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan. At the Kawasaki Stadium is Cactus Jack. Oh, he goes onto the barbed wire. That is unbelievable. You could see the puncture wounds in his arm. That could have been fatal. That was an accident waiting to happen. Terry Funk using every last bit of energy he had to push Cactus Jack off that ladder into the barbed wire. The pin. 1, 2, 3. And Terry Funk able to get his shoulder up. No. That was it. That was it. I thought so. I thought the referee counted 3. Terry Funk. He's done. As Cactus Jack gets the pinfall victory, and he is your King of the Deathmatch Tournament 1995 champion. At 13 minutes 21 seconds, Cactus Jack's able to get the pinfall victory. This has to be the biggest win of Cactus Jack's career to date. As you can see, the mat is covered in Cactus Jack's blood. You can see the burnt skin on both men, their arms, their hands, their backs, their hair singed. You could see Terry Funk looking for medical attention. You could see all the burnt skin. You could smell it. It's just disgusting. But that is Deathmatch Wrestling, and this was the King of the Deathmatch 1995 from August 20th, 1995 at Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan. Kawasaki Stadium in front of 28,757 fans. Cactus Jack comes out victorious and becomes the IWA King of the Deathmatch champion. Let's go to the ring and see the trophy presentation as Cactus Jack is awarded with the King of the Deathmatch trophy. The grand prize, the grand champion of the King of the Deathmatch. Cactus Jack's first major singles title. Cactus Jack. You could see the flesh burning on his arm. You could see Terry Funk, his hands burning. Both men in excruciating pain. Terry Funk just needs a little space there, as you could see Cactus Jack asking for Terry Funk to come over. Terry Funk in immediate need of medical attention. Going straight to the back. I don't think there's much that Cactus Jack can do. The king of the deathmatch, Cactus Jack, there he is. And this is the Be Supreme stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Be Supreme stream. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Cactus Jack thanking the fans there in Japan. No man in this tournament will ever be the same after this. IWA putting on a great show. We have a new WWA light heavyweight champion as Okano beat Ikahara. Dan the Beast Severn able to retain his NWA World Heavyweight Championship over Tarzan Goto. The Headhunters beat Los Cowboys to become the IWA Japanese champions. And here's Cactus Jack backstage.
My stomach, because I was happy in the United States. I was happy there until Terry Funk signed with IWA. Terry Funk signed with IWA. The Japanese press has called me the American Onita for the past 5 years, and that's great. But when Terry Funk came to the IWA, I didn't see a chance to make money. I saw a chance to finally sleep at night. Because the name Terry Funk has ate away in my guts for the last 3 years, because no matter how good I was, no matter how dangerous I was, Tiger,
That's right.
I knew in my heart I'd never beaten Terry Funk. And in my heart, I didn't know if I could. It was a quest. And now, with my body battered, at last maybe I can find peace, Tiger. Because I've beaten Terry Funk. I've beaten Terry Funk.
There'll be many, many more times, you know. This is not the only one, you know. There'll be many, many more times.
King of the Deathmatch. I don't feel like a king. I felt like shaking Terry Funk's hand. He was hurt. Well, so am I, Terry.
Of course, Tiger Jeet Singh, a big part in that match. There's Terry Funk. His hands scorched. Showing the Japanese faithful, looking for that medical attention. That wild old funker from Amarillo, Texas, loading himself up into the back of the ambulance. You can see Shoji Nakamaki helping Terry Funk there get into the back of the ambulance. You can see El Texano helping him back into the ambulance. You can see the ambulance ushering Terry Funk out of the building. This night was all about Cactus Jack. He is the king of the deathmatch champion. Thank you for tuning into the Be Supreme stream to check out the IWA King of the Deathmatch 1995 tournament, as well as other title matchups from around the world. It is your man, Be Supreme, on the Be Supreme stream. Bankstone Supremus. That's www.twitch.tv/Be Supreme stream. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follow. Rosaline312, I see you. Tune in again. I'm out.